Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for the month of March 2021. This month, we are just going to jump right in here, Gemini, and we are going to take a look at your current energies with this main spread, and then we are going to clarify at the end with the little tarot here and see what is going on for you here, Gemini. But Gemini, let's see what is going on for you here, Gemini. I feel like something needs to get to the next level. Again, I would watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you right now, Gemini. But I feel this like back and forth energy here. And it's like something keeps coming to an end, but then keeps coming back together. Clearly, it could be a relationship here. For others, I feel it's like a belief, something that you want to manifest in your life. But it's like there's this never-ending story card. It's like something is not coming to an end, or something is not ending here. And I feel like there needs to be, really, I feel like this reading is saying there needs to be a breakthrough this month. And again, as I say, I'm not going to tell you what to do. The cards can't tell you what to do. So, you have free will. The choice is yours. I feel there's an opportunity here, or something like a relationship that could be very successful, but it's like the stories have to stop, is what's popping into my head here. This could be like a business as well, or something that you're working towards. It's like maybe you always get to a certain point and then you stop, right? And I feel like you need to almost push beyond that. There's a card in this deck. It's called Come to the Edge. And to me, it represents like pushing yourself to the edge and then just pushing yourself a little bit further. So I really feel that some of you need to kind of like push yourself just that little bit further here. And I just want to make sure that I'm recording here, Gemini, but you have the parrot spirit here. This card says watch your words. I would be very careful with your words, especially with this Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords can be like a little bit of victimhood or victim mentality, and I would just keep it more positive. Even though this is not great, having Ten of Swords as your center card, we're going to clarify, and also I read intuitively. As I always say, people always choose to focus on one card. Every card around this is extremely positive. This one card is negative. So it's like, without fail, every time I do a reading like this, people always say, there's a Ten of Swords. I'm like, yes, but every single other card is positive. So again, don't get too caught up in the Ten of Swords energy here, but I do feel there is a need to be very careful with your words at this time. You have this co-create with spirit card. I do feel like the universe is pulling you in a direction. You know what this is? It's like you see something as impossible here with the Knight of Cups, and that's what's holding you back. You have the Knight of Cups, the World, and the Three Wands. It's like there's something you want. There's something, the Three Wands, this is something that people forget about with the Three Wands. It's a card of wanting to take the lead. It's a card of like wanting to be the leader. He's looking over this harbor with these boats in it. And we could, it kind of represents a few things. We could say that he is organizing those boats. We can say that he is telling those boats where to go. So he's kind of like the harbor master on this Three of Wands card. But we can also say that he's waiting for the perfect moment to do something when there never will be a perfect moment, Gemini. And you have the World here as well. It's like some sort of cycle needs to come to an end. Mostly because I feel like you have a dream. You have a dream, right? There is something that you want. This could be a person. It could also just be a manifestation, like maybe you want a business or job. I'm getting all sorts of things popping into my head here. The Knight of Cups is normally looking into that cup, and he is trying to imagine or manifest something into his reality. But he's allowing this water to stop him. The water could represent, number one, emotions, but it can also represent a belief that it's not possible. That's the only thing that stops him. I always tell people, all the knights in the tarot represent fire, no matter what. Even though that would represent a water sign, all knights represent fire energy because they all represent movement. But the Knight of Cups represents needing to move, needing to get moving towards something that clearly is going to be very successful for you. You have this success card, but I feel I'm getting like the word toxins popping into my head, and I feel like there are just little pockets of toxicity around you here that are preventing this right here, from here down, these three cards, which is Empress, Three of Pentacles, Two of Cups, total happiness, right? Total abundance. And so I feel for some of you, it's like the toxicity needs to be cut out of your life For some of you, with this row here, I'm getting friends for some reason. So I am getting like a weird story here, Gemini, I'm not going to lie, where it's kind of like, I feel you could have had some friends who told you like not to be with a person, or you could have had a person in your life who told you not to be with your true knight in shining armor. And that person could be an Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, or Leo, by the way, with the World card. And I feel like maybe you were in a situation where your friends told you not to be with someone, or, you know, take it how it resonates. This could be the other person as well. And I would say you would know this story is true. That you know, if it's not you that had this happen, then if it was your person, it's like, you know the truth here. And I feel like I'm just confirming it to you here as well, Gemini. It's like one of those things where I feel like this person or you, it's like your friends tried to convince you not to be with this person, or you had another person who tried to convince you not to be with your true happiness. For others, it's like a business idea or some other manifestation. Like I said, I feel like for some reason I'm getting friends or family here telling you that it's not possible. And I feel like you need to get away from that energy. I'm not saying you have to cut these people out, but I'm just saying I feel like you have to get away from that toxic energy. You have the Four of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Nine of Wands. Again, I feel like it's like I get a little bit of a dramatic energy here, Gemini, where it's like, who do I trust or who can I trust? So number one, yourself is the answer. You can only ever trust yourself. That it's just that simple. And so I feel for some of you that's what you're learning to do here. I do feel like you're in a little bit of a guarded space here with this energy, but it's like you're ready for a new beginning. I always say the Ten of Swords is actually, he's making a symbol with his hand here, and it represents luck. So I feel for some of you, there's like a lot of luck or a lot of happiness coming in for you here with this energy. And it's like, you know that you need to see something through to the end here as well. So for some of you, I get like this weird false start vibe here. It's like you could have had a false start with a person. It never really developed into something else. But I feel like you need to get away from this never-ending story energy where it just like keeps being a false start. It's like something keeps starting and stopping is the energy that I'm getting here. And I feel like the way to get to this Empress energy is to see something through all the way to the end, no matter what is going to happen here. And really, I feel like your outcome is going to be very positive in the first place. So I would just see something through to the end with this middle row here for sure. Definitely a lot of worries. You have the never-ending story card, but you know what's interesting about this card is it's like she's sitting up there here on this card, and it's like she's just sad and miserable instead of taking action, right? So I feel for some of you, the way to end this never-ending story is to see something through to the end, even if that means that something comes to an end as well, because that will probably lead to all the success in the world. Yeah, you're like in between two worlds right now. I do feel like you have a lot of reasons. Like you know, I'm not even going to say excuses because I feel like you have a lot of legitimate reasons as to feeling why you can't have this side of the card right here, which is your true happiness. But at the same time, I feel like if you start working towards that side of the card, if you start working towards happiness, you will very easily have it, is what this reading is really telling me. I can't get over the fact that I said what I said about the Ten of Swords. The other day, I saw someone posted a meme on Facebook, and it was like a teacher gave her students a test that she took, right? And she purposely made the first answer wrong on this test, and all other 9 answers on this test were correct. And the story on the meme was something like all the kids were kind of ratting on her and saying all these mean things to her because she got one question wrong. But they didn't focus on everything she got right. I almost feel that that's what this reading is trying to say. I feel like this reading is trying to say that there's something that is so right with this, with everything around the Ten of Swords. But there's like one thing that's wrong. And I feel that could be what's preventing you from having this true happiness here. And again, I don't want to call you out here, Gemini. I want you to have this, right? I want you to live this life over here. The Empress, Three of Pentacles, Two of Cups, because, and I can't make that happen for you. I can't control you, tell you what to do or anything like that. As I always say, the point of tarot is advice. It's not meant to tell you what to do, right? But I feel this is available to you. The Empress, Three of Pentacles, Two of Cups, sitting in your power. Part of me feels like you are moving towards this more empowered energy anyway, so that's a good thing. But I do feel this is like a very attractive, abundant energy. Three of Pentacles, Two of Cups is like a person who's willing to work on a team with you. So if this is love, I feel like this is true love that's coming in for you. Someone who wants to work on a team, someone who wants to develop something further, someone who wants happiness and equal give and take. Three of Pentacles is like someone who wants to build. someone who wants to build a relationship of quality. For others, if this is an opportunity that you just haven't seen through to the end, like maybe you just haven't reached a certain pinnacle or a certain place in a job, a business, or some sort of goal that you have with the World card here, I feel like this is saying, if you push through to this goal, you will be very happy, very successful. Damn, Gemini. This is, again, I said it to one of the other signs. The readings for March have been super intense and very powerful. So March is clearly like a month of significant change here, Gemini, but let's clarify this and let's see what comes up for you. Thank you for being here, Gemini. Really appreciate it, by the way. Make sure to drop a like on this video. Really appreciate all the support. But Gemini, I need one more shuffle here, so let's make that happen. But Gemini, you have the Queen of Pentacles here, gathering your resources, the Hangman delays, the delays that we kind of talked about here, probably because it's a never-ending story. And it's funny, Hangman represents needing to look at things from a new perspective. So like I said, needing to flip this reading over, needing to look at all the positives, not the one negative, is what I feel like this is saying. Fool, just need to take the leap of faith here. Waiting. 3 of Wands, waiting for the perfect moment. The Fool just doesn't wait. He takes his leap of faith. He knows he's ready and prepared for something. He's got this sack on his back, and it represents preparation. But not only that, it represents the fact that he has everything he needs right between his 2 ears here, Gemini. So I feel this whole reading is saying it's time for you to take a leap of faith towards something. I'm saying something because this could be a person here. Like I said, if that false start story makes sense to you, then I feel like that's for you. But it could also just be an opportunity, like a business or something you're trying to create. The Queen of Pentacles is maybe something you're hoping to spend money on, like buying a home or moving or traveling or getting a better job or a business, upgrading your business. I am getting like a weird story here. Like if you're buying a specific piece of equipment for your business, I feel like it'll lead to more profit. So I would go for it here, Gemini. But I really feel like it's time to take that leap of faith towards whatever's going to make you happy. Yeah, look, Star, are you kidding me? Here, it's like this is total happiness. You do have the Tower, so again, I feel like, but this is just a repeat Tower moment. It's something that keeps happening. And the Ace of Pentacles, it's like the offer still stands. Again, if this is a person from the past, I feel the offer still stands here. But I feel like both of you need to, like, I don't know, talk to yourselves in the mirror and step into what you could have. Because again, if you don't, I feel like it'll always be what you could have had. Did that make sense? I don't know. That was like a tongue twister. But there is clearly a wish. It's like you know something is a wish fulfillment here. The Ten of Swords with that Tower, I just feel, is again this never-ending story and like all these challenges that you keep experiencing. Ace of Cups, there's true love coming in for you here. You have the Three of Wands waiting. And the Judgment card, like I said, I knew this reading was going to talk about someone from the past because all your readings for the past few weeks have been talking about someone from the past here, Gemini. So definitely could be someone you've been dealing with for a while. Again, you could still be with this person, and the relationship just needs to be reborn with this Judgment card. It needs to be taken to that next level. I think I just said it to you. I don't know. I've done like a million readings today, and they're all kind of running together in my head. But, I always say there's a card in here that's called Come to the Edge. And I kind of get that vibe for you in this reading as well, where it's like I feel like you need to push yourself to that point where you normally stop in business, in love, in work, in spirituality, in your health, pretty much everything. And I feel like you need to push past that. I'm a Gemini moon. I mean, I'm thinking about health, right? Every time I start my diet, every time I get my diet, I get to like a certain weight, and I never go below it. I always cheat. I always have that piece of cake, that entire pizza, right? Because it was too good or whatever. So I'm a Gemini moon. I feel like this energy is for me as well. Especially with health. So I feel for some of you, it's like this could be a health thing as well, where it's like you always get to a certain point and then stop. So I feel for a lot of you, this is saying just push yourself just a little bit farther. Same thing in relationships as well. If it's a relationship, I just get this weird feeling of it needing to be grounded. I'm getting the word grounded mostly in this top row because Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. It's like I feel like this is something that has just been a fantasy between two worlds, right? It's like been black and white. It hasn't been physical, and it needs to come into the physical here. For some of you, maybe literally, you have never been physical with this person. That is totally possible with that energy. But I feel like it needs to be kind of made real. This is a very powerful reading. Again, the readings have been bonkers this month. So clearly, March is either going to be really good or just bonkers in general, right? But I just want to see something else. definitely a lot of love coming in for you. So if you're looking for love, this is like a true love offer. Knight of Swords rushing in here. And the Four of Swords, waiting. No more waiting, Gemini. I feel like it's time to take a leap of faith. That Three of Wands twice, like waiting for the perfect moment when there never will be a perfect moment. It's kind of funny that the Knight of Swords comes up next to it, because that's kind of like saying if you just take a leap of faith, the Fool, things will move forward very, very quickly here. Kind of like I was saying at the beginning of the reading. It's like there's something off, right, about whatever this opportunity is. But it's like one thing. How funny is it that the only negative card is the center card in both spreads, right? In both spreads, the middle card here is the only challenging card. And I really feel like it's because of I feel like this reading is saying, like, you are going to receive this month, like your perception is going to determine what you receive. For some of you, I feel like something isn't possible for you to have, but it's like you're focusing on one wrong thing. So if you change your perception, I feel like something will become totally possible. Could be a relationship, a business, whatever. Very crazy reading, but I love this. So I feel like this is going to be very good. I would just keep it positive. It's just that simple. And I would focus on the good, not the one thing that's wrong in a situation. Could be any situation, but crazy. So thank you for watching, Gemini. I really appreciate it. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe down below. Really appreciate the support. Also, thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next reading.